We stand on the threshold of change as we encounter the charged energy of this Virgo full moon. Now, this energy will remind us of the fundamental interplay between challenge and opportunity, chaos and serenity, growth and stagnation. And going forward, we must embrace our journey with a courage, with a resilience, knowing that every obstacle is but a stepping stone towards our highest potential. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the cosmic energies. Together, we'll gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, utilize this energy, take ownership of this energy, and move forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your positive, loving support you send me each and every day. I love you for it. You guys rock. Send it right back to you. Welcome to your weekend focus for February the 24th and the 25th, 2024. Let's start with the numerology. Now, on Saturday, we have the energy of the 24. The 24 is all about growing our relationships deeper. Looking at routine, looking at strategy, looking at how to work our mornings, our afternoons, our evening, how to bring it together so that there is a flow happening, a flow within our relationships as well. 2 plus 4 is the 6 energy, and the 6 energy, it's about our habits, it's about our behaviors. Okay, we have the full moon energy with this, so it is about looking at what no longer serves us, brings value to our life, supports us, and replacing those behaviors, those habits, with things that actually do have value, will support us going forward. Now, if we look at the daily numerology for Saturday, it'd be a 2 plus a 6 plus an 8. That gives us a 16 energy. That is about awakenings. Knowing the energy I'm about to talk to you about with the full moon, and trust me when I say it could be more intense awakenings than we would desire. Okay, things will happen in our lives to turn us on our heels, give us a 180 sometimes in our life, or a certain part of our life just is no more. Now, you may think very negatively about what I said, but I had a comment one time. I'm going to share it with you because we need to stop just going to the negative. We have to go to the positive, okay? The positive is where the growth is. But somebody commented, if I won the lottery, boy, wouldn't a big part of my life fall away. Okay, so it's not necessarily something that is going to, it's never anything that's going to actually take us down, or we needed it in order to go forward. It puts us actually in the place of our path to success. But many times it doesn't feel that way. Now, 1 plus 6 is a 7. That is about standing in our truth, honoring ourselves, creating harmony and balance within our environments, within our relationships. On Sunday, we have the 25 energy. The 25 energy is success after difficulty. So we may be going through a difficult experience right now, and we know that if we man up, we face the challenge, we walk through that challenge, on the other side we will find the success that we want, that we crave for, that we see in our minds, that we desire, the great outcomes. If you've just been through a difficult time, then the success would be more apt to show up right now. It could be in a promotion, recognition, something to move you forward, something to help you. I've heard live more authentically, but I was thinking more of comfort and safety in my mind. If we did the daily numerology for Sunday, it'd be a 2 plus a 7 plus an 8, and that is the 17 energy. That is about making the impossible possible. That is about finding hope and inspiration, desire and passion kick in, excitement. It's about seeing where you can go forward where you never saw it before. You didn't have the awareness. There was a piece missing of the puzzle. 1 plus 7 is an 8. That is abundance in your pocket. That is about growing your wealth, your stature, your prosperity. Our sun is in Pisces, our moon is in Virgo, and they oppose each other in the sky, creating our Virgo full moon at 5 degrees. So 5 energy. It is about bringing in joy, laughter, giggles, smiles on a consistent, regular basis in our life. It's about understanding our potential for creativity, letting out our self-expression, being authentically real, comfortable in our skins, building on our confidence, building on our courage, on our strengths. Now, the full moon will be opposite Mercury. Actually, the moon will be across the sky from the sun, Mercury, and Saturn. But Mercury is the more intense of the three right now. But in a few short days, I think it's the 28th, okay? These planets will conjunct in Pisces at 9 degrees. Now, 9 degrees, I can tell you how powerful 9 degrees is in a full moon energy. So this is what we're walking towards. Now, this could definitely be a time when we get serious about our long-term goals, our stability, our boundaries that we have in place in our lives, the decisions that we make around these areas, okay? It's a strong time. It's a strong time for any kind of serious debate you have to have, constructive negotiations right now, because it's a very grounded energy with Saturn in play. Important decisions. And many of these things will come up through maybe a relationship, more than likely a life tension. This energy can bring in confusion, anxiety, irritations. We could be involved in disagreements, and know that you could be feeling these things, or other people around you are feeling these things. It all had this energy. Some of us, sometimes we don't really feel it. Other times it's like, did anybody get the license plate? So it could be, you could be experiencing this. So just, it's about being aware right now. Absolutely. We could find ourselves too very analytical one moment, and then the next we are so overly emotional we don't even know what to do with ourselves. So it's our emotions can just be topsy-turvy. I see ocean waves crashing against the rocks. People will probably be, they're more apt to be in a bad mood today, to be honest with you, or the Saturday at least. And this could be because of a sadness, this could be a fear, a worry that we carry with us or somebody else is carrying in our environment. You can find people being very stubborn under this energy. We can feel burdened with responsibility. And this energy may seem challenging. Well, it is challenging. We need to stay conscious of our emotions. Okay, by doing so, we'll see where the changes need to occur in our life. We'll see what decisions need to be made. So an eyes wide open approach will probably, more than likely, bring in strong messages from our intuition, from our higher self. So eyes wide open approach this weekend, absolutely. For the next several weeks, actually. Now we do have Jupiter in alignment with this, so we could find it a little easier to tap into our own inner encouragement, our inspiration, in order to motivate us into, it's about taking it back a bit, thinking things through, having a patience with the process. And as we move towards that alignment of the Sun, Mercury, and Saturn, the energy does slowly turn into one of very positive energy, allowing beautiful positive transformation for us all. So we might be starting out at the gate and it's kind of hard going at first, but it gets easier. And the more we put our attention on it, the easier it all gets for us. Saturday night, I believe Venus will square Jupiter. That might only bring in a little bit more drama, to be honest with you. That's when we have misjudgments or overblown expectations. We could be overstating our feelings or overdoing something to show our feelings, or so be careful of that energy as well. But even on Sunday, it starts to lighten up already. Okay, Mars is sextiling Saturn, so Mars is our action, our drive, and Saturn is discipline and structure. So we can come up with some pretty disciplined and strategic approaches going forward if we give it the time, if we give it the focus, if we give it the energy. We recognize that hard work, perseverance, and a patient is essential, vital to our success. And we intuitively know this somehow as we start to plan and strategize. It'll just be part of the package that we lay out for ourselves. We're not so much worried about those challenges anymore. We know we have to face them so that we can grow, so that we can become stronger, so that we can go forward towards success, right? So, it's a time when we can really lay some strong groundwork for long-term success, long-term achievement. Okay, how about we do a contest under the full moon? Okay, so mini free reading. I won't go into it because I know this reading is already very long, but it's short and sweet. So a mini reading with me. I usually do it when I'm out. The cashier, the waiter, the waitress, whoever they may be. I might be just sitting at a bus stop with them. So if I feel like asking the question, I do, and I give them a fast little mini reading on the spot, and it's just fun to do. So it's nothing intense or anything, but a mini reading with me. All you have to do is, well, of course, be a subscriber to my channel. I appreciate that. Like the video. And, well, I mean, you could give it a thumbs down, but please, we are entering a contest. You got to be nice. And leave a comment. Now, your comment doesn't have to be, miles long. It can be one emoji. That counts, okay? And this goes the same for Patreon and Facebook, okay? So, leave your comment. And I will put all your names in the hat and see who wins a free mini reading with me. Okay, underlying energy. So you'll have until Sunday night, midnight, okay, to enter, and then I got to close it off, okay? That's the whole weekend, so you should have watched the video by that point. Okay, look at this, our underlying energy. The 15 energy, the devil comes out. The phoenix rising out of the ashes, and if you watch me on a consistent basis, I've been going, oh my gosh, well, this card is just repeating itself and repeating itself and coming out and coming out. This is truly a time when, and if you listen to other astrologers out there, other tarot card readers out there, they're all, we're all kind of saying the same thing, really, is we can rewrite our story right now. We can choose a new path. We can create our new reality for ourselves. It's like we have to imagine it, and it's a beautiful window to be in. The devil is here. And the devil is the phoenix rising out of the ashes. This is a beautiful full moon energy, right? Allowing the things that no longer work in our life, have value in our life. Maybe they even burden us in some way, to let it fall into the fires, let it burn away into ash, and be the phoenix rising out of the ashes. We have the Hierophant. An inner knowing, a higher thought, intuition. Intuition is extremely strong here, and so is our mental awareness, and they can work together. So cement your knowledge, your wisdom with your heart, your emotion, and cement them as one so they act as one. This is about tapping into your sage wisdom. It's about going within and finding the answers that you seek, finding the decisions, the right decision to make going forward. You could be a leader here, okay? If this was a personal reading, I'd have to say, wow, you're a leader of something large. But you can be a leader of yourself, okay? Because we are doing a collective reading here, this card has to apply to everybody. So you could be a great leader, absolutely. You could be stepping up into some kind of leadership position. You could already be a leader, and it's about your knowledge and your wisdom and sharing it with the world or your group or whatever it might be, your format, your platform. But also leading ourselves, understanding that we have to make the decision, we have to discipline ourselves right now to do the thing that is necessary in order to embrace the success. We have the Knight of Cups. So this is all about growing those relationships deeper, spending some one-on-one time, and that doesn't mean that you're sitting there across from each other but you're both on your phones. It doesn't mean that one's in the kitchen and one's in the living room. It's about actually spending time together. You don't need to talk, just go for a walk in the park. Just that looking into each other's eyes. Have you ever tried that one? Just looking into each other's eyes? You can get lost. You really kind of say it can be a very beautiful experience after you get through the giggling part at first, because it seems a little funny to do. This is about, I know I talked about a lot of hard energy coming in, but that doesn't mean that we can't take a step back and say, you know what, I'm just going to go and relax with a friend and just have some laughter, some light conversation, and just let myself, decompress and take in everything that I've taken in so far today. Just go and have a little bit of enjoyment and grow that relationship deeper. Strengthen that relationship. We have the Five of Swords. Ooh, okay, so this card really matches with the energy because, people come in and they give us their opinions. They give us criticism. Now, there's positive criticism, but there's also negative criticism. Now, first and foremost, at the end of the day, it's your decision. It's your call. You have free will. You don't have to take their advice if you don't believe it or you don't want it. It really is just their opinion based on their walk in life, not necessarily your walk in life, right? So you have to apply what they're saying with, a grain of salt, so to speak. Now, through this, we can definitely enhance and deepen some of the relationships in our life, but we have to make sure that we are acting with a healthy ego. Okay, this is where we could get stubborn. This is where we could let pride get in our way and we say, I'm not listening to you. Go away. I'm not listening to you. And, when we should have been taking their advice, we look back on it and say, There was one girl and she was trying to put out a lot of, she was making a lot of content for her website and her business. And but when she was doing, she'd do 14 of them, 15 of them, but then she'd put them all out the same day, right? And then the next day, so she'd have to do another 14 or 15. So she instead of making 14 or 15 and then, putting her energy somewhere else while those ones were all uploaded and in queue to come up. And somebody told her, do it like this. And she didn't listen. And then now she walks around and she goes, yeah, but I burnt myself out doing that because I was putting out 15 posts a day. Because you can't keep that pace, right? So somebody gave her some positive criticism that she decided wasn't, applicable. And then later on, when hindsight, I should have listened to that. So we have to make sure that we are open to receiving the knowledge that comes in while filtering out the knowledge that is not knowledge at all. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Where is your focus and where does it need to be? Okay? When you go and you plant that seed under a new moon energy. And if you just walk away and then, oh my gosh, it's the full moon, I should see how that seed is doing, you're not going to find much. 6 months down the road, definitely not. There'll be some weeds there maybe. We have to be there. We have to nurture it. We have to make sure it's getting sun, that there's no weeds, there's no rocks, there's nothing harming it in any way, that it's getting the nutrients it needs. And so this is about consistently self-disciplined showing up to our commitments, to our goals, to our dreams. To give ourselves, really when you look at it, okay, how much of ourselves we give away on a daily basis. So give yourself 15 minutes. 15 minutes a day to work towards your dream, your goal, your desire. You want to lose weight, then use those 15 minutes to dance. Walk around the block. Get some exercise. A lot of what happens to us in the world depends on what we feel we deserve and what we don't deserve. And you must be able to deserve at least 15 minutes, if not a half an hour or an hour a day to you, just you and your goal and your dream and your desire. And when we do that, we come back, we have a bumper crop. We'll do one more. We have the Magician. What do you want? Like I was saying earlier, what do you want? So we ask for it. We see it in detail. We feel like we already have it. We experience the emotion of it. And then we show up and we get to work on saying, I would love the magic of it just being here, poof. But I'm going to do the work until the magic kicks in. Showing your dedication, showing your perseverance, showing your strength and your wisdom going forward. Utilizing your talents and abilities. Okay, we're going to go to the playing cards again because they're just fun. What do we have? What do we have? We have the 10 of clubs. We didn't have any 10s on the board, right? Okay, so the 10 of clubs is here. Well, this could be a lot about our motivation, what we want to step into, making sure that what we are doing has value, making sure that we are not, just carrying dead wood around, making sure that the things that we have control over are things we need to have control over, understanding what makes us stronger, what makes us wiser, what do we do on a daily basis in order to increase our strength, increase our awareness of what we are doing and where we are going. And why we are going that path, why we want it, why we crave it, why we desire it. And understanding what really truly is needed in order to go forward. We have full moon energy. Now, Virgo energy is a lot about organization, and Virgo is very much about if it has value, we keep it. If not, we get rid of it. We recycle it. We give it to a charity, whatever it is. Maybe it is just a perception, an old way of thinking. Maybe we get new information or insight in that kind of makes that obsolete in our world. That old thought, that old paradigm. Okay, an oracle card. We have new experiences and possibilities. The 18 energy shows up here for us. So we had 16, 17, now we have 18. This is our inner child, our heart center. I'm going to get the book out and we're going to go to new experiences and possibilities. Look around in nature. Notice the new beginnings, new experiences, and new choices being shown to you. They will only be evident to you if you take your time to look for these subtle messages. You are on the first steps along a new path. You are being offered a blank page. What are the first words you'd like to write on it? Your possibilities are endless and you are in complete control of your life. I kid you not. This is what it's saying. So very much what I was trying to say there with the magician, right? See it, believe it. It's yours, write the new chapter. We really are in an energy where we can grow our reality into whatever we like. We just have to show up and do the work. Your possibilities are endless. You are in complete control of your life. This is a new beginning on your journey. Live in the present. Trust your own abilities. Plant your seeds and willingly venture into new territory. We will get an animal card. Of course, we'll do a journey of love card as well. And we have the sea otter, happiness. So, like the page of, was it the page? The Knight of Cups. Okay, it's about happiness and incorporating the happiness and the joy. We can't forget not to have fun. Yeah, we can work hard. We have to play hard sometimes too, people. We have to let our hair down. We have to invite in joy on a daily basis. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let go of worry and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. So be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. And a lot of our negative feelings do come from our expectations being one thing and another thing happens. Isn't that the truth? So let's go to our journey of love cards now. So we do have intense energies, but if we tap into this energy, utilize this energy, make it our own, we can make great strides in our plan and our strategy for long-term success going forward. And we have, the Swan, 67. Look at the blankness of this card. The Swan. Okay, let's get the book. The poem is extremely short. To love from afar, all we share are dreams of what will unfold. Gliding with grace, nothing is withheld from the beautiful soul. It can discern what is genuine, authentic, loving, and what is from the ego parading. Even though the most impressive words are gestures, the soul can sense a holding within of the core of a fearful separation from the divine. With grace, it allows all to be. It moves amongst this world with inspiring light and grace. The great swan, the soul that moves the souls of others, is reaching out to you now. The guru, the teacher, the light, the love that is all. You are blessed by the sacred divine relationship with this essence of love itself that adores you and wants only for you to be free. This oracle reaches to you now, indicating that you are held within the grace of a great soul, a teacher of the heart, of the spirit, and there is an endless light bestowed upon you for protection. Your path ahead is assured. Soon you will be shifting from hope to a sense of knowing, I guess, would probably be the best way. Way too many letters. A sense of knowing in your attainment of the spiritual goals closest to your heart. Be with your practice of love. Through meditation, yoga, kindness, nature, dance, singing, whatever speaks to your heart, and know that you are one with the divine, and it is only a matter of time before you realize it is so. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.